Livy Thompson lived in a quaint suburban home. Her life, up until this moment, had been unremarkable, filled with routine and the comforting predictability of daily existence. However, that ordinary facade began to crumble one fateful evening. Nestled in the heart of suburbia, Livy Thompson's life was woven from threads of routine and predictability. Yet, the fabric of her existence began to unravel one seemingly ordinary night, when an unexpected guest came calling. The phone, an artifact of connection, turned into a harbinger of mystery. The shrill ring of the phone sliced through the tranquility of the evening, an unwelcome interruption. Livy, assuming it to be an everyday call, picked up the receiver. But instead of a familiar voice or an unsolicited sales pitch, she was greeted by an unsettling, profound silence. A silence that seemed to hum with an unspoken question, a riddle wrapped in the ordinary shell of a phone call. But dismissing it as a simple glitch, Livy hung up, her mind already drifting away from the odd incident. Yet the phone had other plans. It rang again and again, its persistent tone seeping into the corners of the house, turning the once peaceful abode into a stage for an unfolding mystery. Each time Livy was met with the same eerie silence, a void that seemed to be expanding with each passing moment. David Thompson, Livy's pragmatic husband, his brow furrowed in mild annoyance. He dismissed the recurring phenomenon as nothing more than a faulty phone line, a mundane problem to be addressed in the light of day. But as the night stretched on, the incessant ringing seemed to echo louder, casting long shadows of unease and apprehension in their home. When Livy made a chilling discovery, the phone, the source of their nighttime disturbance, wasn't even plugged in. The cord dangled freely, severed from any external connection. The realization sent a shiver down Livy's spine. The once benign device had turned into an object of intrigue, its phantom calls a puzzle begging to be solved. Curiosity mingled with apprehension when she discovered that the phone wasn't plugged into the wall. The coiled cord dangled freely, severed from any external connection. As the clock struck midnight, Livy made a decision fueled by a blend of curiosity and desperation. The night had been transformed into an eerie symphony of silence and ringing, and it was time to confront the source. She reached out, her hand trembling slightly, and picked up the receiver. The spectral voice that came through was unlike anything she had ever heard. It was neither malevolent nor comforting, but it held an ethereal quality that sent chills down her spine. It spoke in riddles, cryptic messages that seemed to dance around the edges of her understanding. Each word was like a drop of water in a still pond, sending ripples through the silence of the night. The messages were a maze of mystery, leading Livy down a path lined with shadows of the past and echoes of the future. Her heart pounded in her chest as she tried to decipher the cryptic phrases, each one a puzzle piece in a jigsaw that was far from complete. There was a tension in the air, a palpable fear that clung to the walls of the Thompson household. The spectral voice, seemingly indifferent to their distress, continued its haunting monologue. It was as if it were a puppeteer, pulling at the strings of their reality, unraveling the fabric of their world. Yet, amidst the fear and confusion, there was a spark of determination in Livy's eyes. She refused to be a mere spectator in this bizarre turn of events. Each cryptic message, each riddle, was a challenge she was willing to meet head-on. She had always been a woman of logic and reason, but this night demanded something more from her. It demanded courage, resilience, and an openness to the inexplicable. The spectral voice grew silent, leaving Livy in the eerie stillness of the night. The cryptic messages it had relayed hung in the air like a specter, a ghostly reminder of the mystery that had infiltrated their lives. As the echoes of the spectral voice faded into the night, Livy knew that her journey was only just beginning. The messages intersected with the Thompsons' deepest fears and untold secrets. As Livy pieced together the cryptic clues, she began to discern a pattern. The spectral voice wasn't just an eerie echo from their past or a chilling prophecy of their future. It was a bridge, a conduit to realities unseen and unexplored. Each ring of the phone was a ripple in the fabric of their existence, a call from the beyond. In the heart of the night, Livy found herself standing on the precipice of a profound realization. The calls were not mere anomalies, they were echoes of alternate realities, timelines that converged and diverged in a cosmic dance. The seemingly ordinary phone in their suburban home had become a window into the multiverse. The concept of alternate realities is as fascinating as it is bewildering. Imagine countless versions of our lives, unfolding in an infinite number of universes. Each decision we make, each path we choose creates a divergence, a new universe where a different version of ourselves exists. Livy's discovery was both enlightening and terrifying. The voice was a beacon from these alternate dimensions, a call that transcended the boundaries of time and space. It was a haunting melody composed of their deepest fears, untold secrets, and unrealized dreams. It was a reflection of the Thompsons' lived experiences, a mirror held up to their reality, distorted and refracted through the lens of the multiverse. The phone, detached from its physical constraints, allowed glimpses into these parallel dimensions, offering a fractured and disorienting view of the multiverse, a paradox that defied the laws of physics and the rules of reality as we know them. Yet it was real. As real as the fear that gripped Livy and David, as real as the silence that now echoed in their home. The calls had unveiled a reality beyond their comprehension, a world that existed beyond the tangible boundaries of their existence, a world that was now eerily silent, waiting for the next ring. As Livy grappled with the implications of her discovery, she faced a pivotal choice. The calls, once a source of fear and bewilderment, had become a haunting melody, a siren song pulling her towards the abyss of the unknown. But with a resolve born of desperation, she reached out and severed the cord, disconnecting them from the alternate realities that echoed through the phone. In an instant, the relentless ringing ceased. The silence that followed was deafening, a void that echoed with the remnants of their ordeal. The quaint, suburban home, once filled with the comforting hum of routine, was now steeped in a silence that bore the weight of their surreal journey. The ordeal had left its mark, an indelible imprint on the fabric of their reality. The phone, now silent and disconnected, rested as a relic of a nightmarish voyage into the mysteries that lurk beyond the tangible boundaries of our existence.